Hi guys, and welcome back to another Save File Diaries video. I wanted to start today's video by actually showing you my current neighborhood plan for Willow Creek so you kind of have an idea of what the vibe is for the neighborhood. So down here is the commercial area that we've been working through in the last few videos. So we have the bakery, the library, and then this is the lot for today's video, which is a flower shop. And then the last lot in this area is going to be like a residential rental with an apartment and townhouse and some like bars and stuff, kind of like a downtown square kind of area. And then the area to the right in Foundry Cove, this is going to be kind of more of the less expensive houses, rundown area, not as nice area of the world. So I've got a couple of rundown houses that I've placed so far, a convenience / liquor store, and a public pool. And then I'm also going to do another area of residential rentals over here. So maybe like some row houses or an apartment or something. Then up in the top right corner is going to be kind of the middle class, more classic suburban area, I guess. So a little bit nicer than the other area, but not like super rich homes or anything like that. So up here, I'm going to have a neighborhood playground, which I'm going to renovate with the new playground stuff from Adventure Awaits. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do some sort of fast food or like McDonald's type restaurant here, maybe with a play place. And then I want to do a small business owner of a daycare who lives up here as well. And then other than that, there's just two houses. So the Whitmores from my very first save file video actually live up here. And then I think the other house is going to end up being the Pancakes house when I do their townie makeover. So then over here is going to be kind of the wealthier part, more of the richy rich houses kind of area. So this is where Callum Pierce from my last video lives. And then I think up here is probably just going to be some more houses, unless I can think of some sort of fun community lot to put up here, maybe a gym or like a fancy restaurant up here too. And then in the middle, I want to have a cemetery lot with a chapel, so we could also use it as a wedding venue and for funerals. And then I also just got a religion mod that I also really want to try out, so I think that would be fun to have. And then for this bigger lot, I'm thinking I'm gonna do either a custom venue like with the Adventure Awaits stuff, because I haven't really messed around with that yet, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I was thinking either like a shopping center or like a shopping mall, maybe with like an arcade and like some activities, or like a sports complex with like a skating rink. Or I was thinking I could do like a community space lot. I can't remember exactly what those are called, with the eco lifestyle pack where you can like vote on what it's going to be with the voting board. So I was thinking maybe it would be a community building or something like that, where it would change for different like seasonal events or community events. So since this is based on New Orleans, why did I say it like that? Willow Creek is based on New Orleans, then I was thinking maybe it could be like a community festival, kind of like a Mardi Gras thing, where it would be like super colorful, or maybe have like a fall festival or like a Christmas holiday market or something. So yeah, I don't know which of those I'm leaning towards right now, but we will get to all that later on. Okay, so now that we have gotten through all of that, let's go ahead and jump into Cass and meet the next townies. So these are the Hartwells, and they are another grandmother and granddaughter family duo, and they also have a dog named Titan. And this is Maya Hartwell. She's going to end up being the main character for the household, because sadly I'll have to be killing off her grandma Iris here, which is slightly depressing, but that's fine. I want to have some backstory and like existing people in the cemetery, so obviously they kind of have to be dead. So yeah, you know, for the greater good of the save file, some sacrifices will have to be made. But anyway, so similar to the bakery lot that I did in the first video, Maya here is going to be living in an apartment above the grandma's small business, which, like I said before, is a flower shop, and it's on the main commercial strip in Willow Creek. So I like to have my Sims make bucket lists just to kind of see if there's anything that I think kind of fits their story. And so one thing that she wanted to do was finish her college degree. So I kind of imagined that maybe she grew up being really close to her grandma and hanging out at the flower shop and like in the garden with her, and her grandmother basically would have like mentored Maya and just made her really love and appreciate plants and everything to do with nature. So she maybe like was inspired by that and ended up going to college to pursue a like the university degree, obviously, biology degree. But before she was able to graduate and like get too far, her grandma maybe like ended up getting sick or just wasn't doing well. And so she decided to move to Willow Creek to help to like take care of her and just help her with the business. And then sadly, she will have passed away, and now Maya is gonna stay and take over the business for her. So that's just a little bit about their backstory. So let's go ahead and move on to the build portion of the video. This is actually what the lot looked like before. I ended up actually redoing pretty much the whole thing and just using this as kind of a base. I don't know, this just kind of fit the vibe better. Like it just fit what I was really looking for them. So I just wanted it to kind of stand out on this strip. Everything else was really like brick and looked nice and new, and I wanted this to look older than the other buildings, like maybe they've done some rebuilding or renovating, but Iris just didn't want to like sell out to the build to like the rebuilders. So yeah, I just wanted it to kind of be a little antique looking but still very pretty. So outside I just did some little signs and flowers, and then when you come inside, this is how it looks. So I found this really cool flower shop CC with this stand and different flower types, and I just have a little display here by the register with like beeswax and cow plant berries, and I'm gonna put some honey on display there. I also have a little funeral display area and like a wedding bouquet section with a little photo op area, which I think is so sweet and one of my favorite parts of this whole build, to be honest. And then I also put these plant pots out, which they're actually going to be for sale, so if I have Sims come here, I can actually have them buy things that they can actually use instead of just random decor objects. And then most of this stuff over here is just for display. I really wanted to have a shelf here with seeds which are for sale, but for some reason you can't set seed packets for sale, which is really annoying, but I just kept it here for the look. And then back here, it's just a little back room where they are growing some plants and just have all their supplies and stuff. Nothing too crazy back here. And then when you come back through here, this is just the stairwell that goes up to the apartment section. So here's the apartment. It's pretty open plan, as you can see. And then out here, they just have a balcony with a nice little view, another flower arranging thing, just a little laundry room through here. That shelf is weird looking with the window, but that's okay. Then the kitchen, and then back here we have like an older desk. I just wanted everything to look very like antique, like all of this furniture would have been her grandma's. She hasn't really like decorated it herself, you know, she's kind of just come back and moved in, so she's just used all the stuff that was already here. Very grandma-ish style, but I still honestly think it looks really cute and really pretty. So here's the bathroom, nothing crazy, just brown. And then in here is gonna be Maya's bedroom. So I love this room. I think it's one of my favorite parts as well of the upstairs. The way the lighting is just so cool. And then she's got her own little balcony looking out across. That's gonna be that multifunctional lot I was talking about earlier with like some bars and stuff. I just love how those windows let all the light in, and I think the colors look really cool. And yeah, I don't know, I just really like how it turned out. And even though it took like 12 years to go back and finally get it done and get this out, but I hope you enjoy. Here's just like the gameplay view. I always like to show this. I honestly feel like it looks a lot better in regular gameplay. Tab mode just makes stuff look terrible sometimes. So anyways, that is pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and in the next one, like I said, I'll either be doing the lot next door to this, which is going to be like the apartment, townhouses, and bars, or I might end up doing the playground if I feel like it. I haven't really decided yet. So let me know which of those you would rather see next down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!